guys, and welcome to another WIP Wednesday. If you're new, I'm Adrian, and Kiwi is my Indian ringneck. I'm sorry, I was just goofing with my son. I was having a good old time with my son. Anyways, I do have a couple of finished projects for you guys today. And I've got some chocolate milk today. Look at that. Casey's got me on a chocolate milk kick. She insisted that I buy some chocolate syrup, and we've been having a lot of chocolate syrup lately, or chocolate milk lately. Because I cannot be trusted around chocolate. But anyways, so we had a good Memorial weekend. Saturday we had Casey's pool party, and then Sunday we all did some housework, and I'm gonna move this because it's bugging me. Maybe, can I move it out of the way? Something? No, I can't turn it that way? Okay. There. Now it's off my screen. Sunday we did some housework, yard work, things like that. And then Monday we just kind of chilled around the house. Other than my dad worked on his truck for a little bit. He got Casey's AC unit, her new AC unit in her bedroom. It rained a lot Monday. Like it did rain. It was raining in the morning, and then later in the evening we had some really bad storms that lasted all the way till 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. So yeah, but and of course, that affected everybody. I thought Kiwi was terrified with some of the thunder that was some of the thunder was like shaking the windows. It was really loud. But anyways, like I said, I do have some finished projects for you guys to show you. Not as many as last week, but almost as many. Some of you probably seen. Is this cup leaking? Some of you guys probably seen a couple of my little spiders that I was working on, or that I have been working on, during lives. I know at least one of these spiders I was working on during a live. So I have this little orange and black guy, and I believe I was working on this guy whenever I was live with Crystal at some point. He's nice and sparkly. His sparkles come out real nice. So this is, the orange color is actually Mary Maxim Glimmer. I think it's called Glimmer, not Glitter. And then the black is the Red Heart Super Saver Metallic. So the orange actually has an orange streamer through it, and then I don't think you can tell, but the streamer in the black is actually gold. So there's actually two different colors of glitter in this little guy. Now, the other two that I have are made with... They're both made with this Red Heart Boutique Midnight yarn. And the colorway is called Shadow. It's an ombre yarn. So this is the first one I made, and you can see he's mostly gray. You can see there's a slight sparkle to him, but his butt end is a nice pink color, or mauve color, I guess you could call it. And then the second one I made starts out pink and kind of ombres back to the darker gray. So that's what they look like together. I don't know if I can... you can tell kind of that they... which one came first. And this one's got mostly pink legs. And then this one's got mostly gray legs, which is funny because I did these legs first and laid them out as a set of 8. And then I did these legs as a set of 8. But I attached the second set of legs to the first spider because of the grays. I wanted the grays to go together. And that's what I did here. Again, I did all the pink legs with this spider because his face was initially coming out as pink. So I thought, since the legs are all attached to the head portion of the body, that would be a nifty way to do it. You guys will have to let me know what you think of my newest spiders. The spider army is growing. I think that is a total, I think so far, 8 for the month of May. So, I mean, I still have a long way to go. I really am going to have to buckle down and make some Scream Hollow stuff because 10 spiders is not going to get me through this season. I know that already. I still have bats to make. And we open in September. So I'm going to have to really, really, really get on it. And there is yarn hanging out of my thing. If you are interested in this Red Heart Boutique Midnight, here's what I have so far, which I do intend on, or this is what I have left. I do intend on making spiders out of this as well. This is a discontinued yarn, but I found it at the thrift store for $1, so it may or may not have been a full ball. I don't know. I've had it in my stash for a long time, and this is the only one that I've ever had of this yarn. I did look it up, and they do have it on eBay, but a lot of people are selling it for really, really expensive. I found some people, some of the balls I found on eBay were like $25.99 per ball plus shipping. I only found one person that was selling it at a decent price. It was a bag of 3 for $26.99 with free shipping, and I really considered it, but I didn't. It was a different colorway called Whisper, but I did really consider it because I actually like this yarn. It is chain spun. And it's 65% acrylic, 23% wool, 6% metallic polyester, and 6% nylon. Had I had more than just this one ball, I probably would have used this for maybe a shawl or a scarf. I think it would make a very lightweight summer shawl or a lightweight summer, maybe if I had enough, maybe even like a summer poncho or, you know, maybe a bikini cover or something like that. It's very nice and lightweight. It worked up well for the amigurumi, but you know, like I said, I think I used a 4mm hook on those spiders. So, and I did see there were a few spots where I thought it was going to be not great for amigurumi. The holes were just, I felt like they were just a little bit too big, and so I thought maybe I needed to size down to a 3.5mm. But all in all, I think it worked out. You can't see. I was careful when I was stuffing not to overstuff, so you can't see through the holes or anything. So I'm pretty pleased with the way it worked up with the amigurumi, and it's got that very light sparkle to it. You know, it's not as sparkly as the other ones. But it, you know, I think it's nice to have a variation. But it is a medium weight 4, 153 yards per ball when they're new. If anybody is interested in looking that up, yeah, Red Heart Boutique Midnight. So hey, you hush yourself up there. Hush, hush, hush. I'm talking. I'm trying to make a video here. So aside from the 3 spiders, I have finished the notorious blue flamingo that I have been procrastinating doing. I finally finished him today, and I'm happy with him, except his legs did not sew on properly. Like, you can see his legs are a little turned a little bit the wrong way. And it does bug me a little bit. But I guess, it's a handmade piece and you can't always have it perfect. But yeah, his little feet kind of bug me because they just don't sit right. They want, this one wants to be further behind than this one. Also, his little beak, you can tell that I have been doing no-sew amigurumi for a while because his little beak is not quite on there properly. It's not centered the way I would like it. It's too far on this side. I would like it to be further over here. But other than that, other than his beak being a little off-centered and his legs a little bit wonky, because that, like, it really bothers me. His legs really bother me. I think he turned out well, but it's definitely, you can definitely tell it's been a really long while since I've done amigurumi that requires a lot of sewing. The bats that I make, it's just the 2 layers and the wings. That's not much. I mean, they only take a few minutes to sew together. This took me probably, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to sew together. And of course, I could not find any straight pins anywhere. And that's because I'm sure I put them away so that Kiwi wouldn't get into them, because he likes to steal straight pins and drop them all over the bedroom. So I couldn't find any straight pins to hold the pieces together. And then I was like, okay, I'll just use one of these, the regular sewing needles, to pin the pieces down, which was sort of working, but not really. Like, I was having issues with that too. But yeah, so this little guy is going to be shipped out here very shortly, probably tomorrow. By the time you guys see this, it may be already shipped out. I hope that the person who ordered this guy likes him. I am personally, I am not satisfied with my work. This really bugs me, and this really bugs me. But you guys can let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Because, yeah, it bugs me a little bit. But anyways, aside from this guy, those are the finished projects that I have for you guys for the last 7 days. Now, I did start a new project, and I'm only 2 rows in, so it's not much to show. It is going to be a tutorial, and I'm not going to announce what it is or anything just yet, because I don't know for sure that this design that I have in my head is going to work. I'm hoping that it will. I'm really hoping that it will. But until I know for sure, or at least until I'm a little bit further in and have some idea whether or not this design is going to work, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. So, that's what I've been working on. Also, that's the new project I started. If you don't hush your bird face, I'm over here talking. Anyways, see, he gets quiet the second I'm talking to him. But, so, I mean, other than that, I don't really have anything too spectacular going. I have the hoodie, the purple hoodie that I'm working on, and the Ultimate Sacrifice shawl that I'm working on. both of which are kind of my, leaving the house projects. Now, when I get to a lace row on the Ultimate Sacrifice shawl, I do intend on making a video on how to do those rows, just that one specific row. I've had a lot of questions. I've had some emails and some comments. I think I even had a person Facebook message me about how to do the lace rows on that particular shawl. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a short tutorial on how to do just that one row, for the purposes of helping you guys out. I don't think that would be copyright infringement, just because it's just the one row. But if there's anybody that knows better than I do, please let me know. That is a plan. I plan on making a video to show you guys how to do just that one row. Because that row is repeated a couple of different times, but once I get to one lace row, the other lace rows are all the same. But anyways, like I said, y'all can look for that in an upcoming video. I don't know how far out it will be scheduled, but I do intend on doing that. But yeah, and for the most part, that's about it. You guys, another video you guys can probably keep an eye out for is I've got a premiere yarn haul coming up. I'm waiting for the yarn to come in for a Lotus Mandala duster that was ordered from the Etsy shop, and I picked up some other things to show you guys. And then also, for those of you that don't know, I do have a replay giveaway going on, and I will link that video up here somewheres for you guys if you want to go watch that live stream and get the magic word to leave in the comments section. I'll be drawing for that replay giveaway on June 1st. So yeah, anyways guys, I guess I will see you Thursday, tomorrow. Although I haven't spoke with Crystal, so maybe we won't be going live together. I don't know. I'll be live on Thursday. So I will see you guys Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please give this a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Comment below. All of that's really appreciated. It helps me out with the algorithm. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.